Okay. Hi, Surajit ji, how are you?
Hey, hi Sasirekha, good afternoon. Super afternoon to you. I'm good, I'm good.
Thank you so much. So, hi, hello everyone. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're watching from different countries, a different time zone. Everyone have a wonderful day. And I have yet another wonderful expert over here, Mr. Surajit Mishra ji, actually connecting to us from Odisha. And you know what? He is a principled educator in a world-class leadership training. He is into coaching and consulting. He is actually a coach who is actually teaching mid-career professionals to get a leadership career in their role. How super is it, right? Everyone wants to go advance in their career, and he's supporting with that. And to me personally, he's a wonderful friend of mine, and today we have a wonderful person to share with you all his knowledge. And let's get started. Thank you so much for watching. All right, so Surajit ji, can you tell me about your journey of how you started this and what led you to this particular journey? Because you were into a normal corporate world, and suddenly you became a coach, and you actually retired your this thing very early, corporate journey very early. So what led to this particular decision?
First of all, Sasirekha, I'm really humbled with the introduction for me. Uh, I'm sincerely thankful that I could address you and your audience actually. Uh, so my sincere gratitude for that. Uh, I am a typical KG to PG student. Okay, with applied science, graduate with a post-graduation in marketing management, international business. That's what I did. The proper schooling that we say till the age of 23. After that, I worked for corporate for 25 years in different roles. I was there in sales for 15 years, IT services delivery for 2 years, hardcore software product engineering for 5 years, and then digital marketing, corporate digital marketing for 3 years. So that's how varied roles that leadership roles that I played for MNC company. So basically, there was an inner calling within me to serve a community or serve a set of people actually, because I was there in the leadership track within my organization since 2011. So a seeding happened inside my mind in the year 2015. Why shouldn't I have my own training, teaching, and consulting organization leadership? This basic, I ignored it basically. The seed that I had in my mind couldn't take shape. I came across Siddharth Rasikar in the year 2019.
Okay.
So this seed took a this seed basically wanted to sprout and become a kind of a sapling. So I nurtured that. I I connected with Siddharth. Then from Siddharth, I connected with Blair. Siddharth introduced to his own mentor, Blair Singer, and I was introduced to Blair Singer Training Academy. Then COVID had hit actually, so I took that lean period as an opportunity to learn a lot from Blair Singer.
Okay.
I had the gold certification, diamond certification, red diamond certification, as well as one-to-one consulting courses from him. And to be very honest, what I've learned from Blair, I'm just uh, seamlessly trying to implement digitally whatever Siddharth Rajsekhar is uh, teaching us. So these two mentors have been quite influential for transitioning from my employee mindset to the employer mindset, and to start my own firm. And I was there in the corporate, and as per the service contract that I had with my organization, I couldn't have done it this as a side hustle.
Okay.
I took an early retirement from my job.
Okay.
Uh, this was on 30th of April 2023 last year. And I asked the universe to grant me, because I was 48 years then, currently I'm 49. So then I had asked the universe to grant me 48 years to do training, teaching, and coaching, helping mid-career busy working professionals achieve leadership position in enterprise organization. So that's what has been my story.
Amazing, amazing. In fact, it's very inspiring as well, the way in which you portrayed that it took so much years that you were preparing yourself for this role. And I want to ask you this question because you are helping the mid-career professionals. What do you think is a challenge that each of these target people face? And what is your insight on that?
A very good question, actually. So one of the principles that we apply, which my mentor Blair also propagates, which we strongly advocate,
Mm,
is context is more important than the content.
okay.
So even professionals who are working in the enterprise organizations, they have to understand what is the context, what is the era that we are in.
Mm,
If we just take a step back,
mm,
200 years back,
okay.
we had only landlords and farmers, right?
Uh,
After that, we experienced the uh, industrial era, right?
mm,
We saw World War One, World War Two,
mm,
and then we started experiencing the information technology era.
mm, mm.
And one has to be very conscious that the information technology era has ended in 2010. We are in fact in the 14th year of the digital era. There are a lot of things at play, okay, in this digital era. And with this being the context, professionals who working professionals,
Mm,
actually, it has affected their own work and job actually, irrespective of the industry, irrespective of the business model, or irrespective of the role that they play in life.
mm,
If you say leadership,
mm,
uh, of course, I'm in the leadership niche.
mm.
To me, leadership is like developing a mind's eye of your own, visualizing the future,
Mm,
and then taking a set of people to that future, achieving those goals,
okay.
and in the process, making the world a better place.
Mm,
So, if you see for working professionals also, irrespective of the role,
okay.
the demand of the context remains how relevant they are with their own capability, with their own competency, with their own ability
Mm,
to perform in the role
mm,
and go beyond.
okay.
Typically, when we say a career expands between 30 to 35 years if
Mm,
someone really wishes to work. But then you will agree with me, if something doesn't grow, it dies, right? So if a career also doesn't grow, so it dies. So how does one consistently reinvent oneself in the span of 35 years?
mm,
I'm not saying you will not typically also find typical graphs, of career progression. There are also ups
mm,
and downs that are there. When we say reinvent, how to reinvent in the same role, how to reinvent in different roles, if they can take up challenge, okay, because there is also mix of skills that are required or are desired by the corporates nowadays to move ahead uh, into leadership positions.
mm.
So this is more or less what my response is.
Mm, amazing. Yeah, I know that as a founder of your community, and you are actually doing a wonderful job in making mid-career professionals grow up in their leadership role. But can I know, how do you do this? What is the strategy that you use in your community for them? Where are you taking from the starting point to that end destination?
Again, a very good question, actually. So, uh, when we say mid-career busy working professionals working for enterprise organization, typically the target audience is uh, it can be of any gender.
Mm,
Uh, Age will be typically 30 to 45.
mm,
And the basic criteria remains. They are they can come from any education background. For enterprise organization, of course, they can come from any background. They can be engineer, they can be from the commerce stream, they can be of what do you say, art stream, and a lot of this thing. There is no restriction nowadays of getting into the organization. Now that basic thing is taken care of, and they have gone past the initial maybe 7 to 10 years of their experience. Now, whichever function that they are working on, the role that they are working in, if they find that there is a kind of stagnation which is coming in, not able to foresee, or they see a kind of what do you say, unseen glass ceiling over their head, looming over their head, then how does one really reinvent? Okay, so the method that I have is I'm the creator of the corporate mistake to corporate mystique journey, a CM to CM journey actually.
Okay.
Okay, it's a typical 1 year journey. It has 4 levels.
Okay.
This journey has 4 levels actually. The entry level you will find typically you will come across in knowing what are those skills that one needs to acquire and apply those skills to form the competencies that
Okay.
they can perform in their role. That's the kind of level 1, kind of a blueprint, or you can say a roadmap actually.
Okay.
And slowly, gradually, in the next level, you are introduced to some principles.
Okay.
So you really learn some principles on which the whole leadership, what do you say, domain or subject or this thing operates. My third level is more of a challenge.
Okay.
There are a lot of knowledge that needs to be acquired. So I throw a challenge to them. How do you acquire this knowledge in a simple triangle, 3 points and 6 solutions way? Okay, that is the third level. Fourth level is the mastery level, basically. Okay, so if somebody really wishes to subscribe for that and want to gain mastery in few areas,
Okay.
so that's how whole the curriculum design and the journey has been done. So I call it as a CM to CM, corporate mistake to a corporate mystique journey.
Okay.
And I am the creator of this whole course curriculum, and this level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 levels of this particular
Okay.
CM learning.
Amazing. Amazing. What is that one tip that you wanted to give to anyone who is watching this particular live session, that, see, this is a mistake that I have done and I don't want any other person to actually doing it. So what would be that?
See, we cannot zero into something individual point, not a kind of single point. Because at the end of the day, being a coach, being a mentor, or being a trainer, objective always remains is to identify what is the need of the person.
Okay.
We need to establish that need first, or the requirement first. And how do we handhold this person? Well, once the need is established, then we need to establish the goal that the person wants. Okay, where does he want to reach? What are his goals? Typically, if you look at a kind of input-output grid, what is that he has to work mentally? What is that he has to work emotionally? That one has to work spiritually. Spirituality is nothing to do with religion, as I always maintain. Spirituality is knowing self. It's your own experiences and feelings of life. How do we work spiritually and how we work physically? If
Okay.
these 4 are the inputs, what are the 4 outputs that we have? What are their health goals? What are their career goals? What are their relationship goals? That is within the organization, outside the organization, and also in public, because
Okay.
a typical career person, if we look at a holistic way, they go through three spaces, right?
Hmm.
The personal space of home and other things that they have, and
Hmm.
organization space that they are in, and the in between is the public space.
Okay.
What are their career goals or the relationship goals that they have? And fourth is the most critical goal also, what exactly in material terms, that is in money terms, that they wish to achieve in life.
Okay. Hmm.
So, so this being said, we we don't have there is no, if you ask me, a kind of a silver bullet. Okay. uh,
Okay.
because we need to engage as a coach.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen from my experience.
Okay.
And once engagement happens through a conversation, actually.
Hmm.
Okay, now through this conversation, once you handhold them and take them through a journey, few transformation happens. Because you agree, Sasirekha, that we cannot change an individual. We can only influence their behavior to some extent, right?
Yes. Yes.
But we can always rekindle that consciousness within them. What works for them? So we have to bring them to that awareness, or to that mindfulness, or to that consciousness, as we say, actually.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
once we take them through this journey, we see few changes vis-a-vis the goal that they have set. Okay, in
Yes.
the whole process, you will see there are a lot of revelation that happens,
Okay.
your own client or community member. So, if you ask me to draw an analogy, it's like an onion peel. We have layers within layers within layers within layers that a person has.
Hmm. Hmm.
So how the our objective always remains is to connect the person
Hmm.
or a client to their core.
Hmm.
So once we connect the person to their own core, lot of lot of changes.
Exactly.
Starts
Exactly.
with the conversation, lot of revelation, and lot of transformation. So that's typically, if you ask me, is the typical journey.
True. True. Because you gave us a subtle, lots of kind of insight, meaning like this was like very deeper thinking that kindles a lots of deeper thinking. So Rajit, thank you so much. It was an amazing session with you. And of course, for all the viewers out there who are watching this, we both have co-authored on a book called I Can Coach, which is getting published on 1st of April. I would highly suggest you to please buy this book and get benefited, and it's going to be a transformative journey to person who is reading this as well, because not only we two of us, there are 68 others authors who have written this book, which is they have aspiring stories that they have given in their book. In that particular book, I would highly suggest please buy the book and start reading. And Surajit ji, thank you so much for your time, for taking your time here, sharing us some insight, and it was really amazing. Thank you so much.